Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys my idea for a little insert on here inside the case. I got a little SD card reader, put some Velcro on the back in this pattern here. That way you can still use the provided labels if you so choose. You can just write on these. And then I put a little piece of felt or fabric on the front so that if it does fall down from right here, it would still, be kind of safe on the screen. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I did do a test on it. You kind of have to do a little firm. You just, that's louder than I thought it was going to be. It falls down like that. But if you take it and you jostle it around, it stays put. So if you drop it kind of loud and causes this to fall. But if you just shake it, it stays. I just thought I'd show you that it does keep it in there. The felt's just in case. That's why it's there. I did leave it a little bit off, so that way you can still pull out your card. And you kind of just have to go even doing it a little lightly though, gently, just pushing all that, it stays in there pretty good. But if you want to stay in there better, you kind of have to push more firm. Anyways, now I'll move on to the second portion, which is actually making it, for those of you who are wondering how it was done. So you start out with one of these guys. Some Velcro tape. This is at least how I started it. You kind of size it up to where you're going to put it. I think about yay much. Just double check. Probably go a little bit wider. Try to get it more in the light here. Is that still in frame? Yeah. And probably go a little bit wider. And I just use this as a reference piece. And then now you're going to want a pair of tweezers because it is harder than you might think to get the tape off the back of that. In fact, the tape bent these tweezers. You have to slip it underneath the tape a little bit. You can kind of try to pick it up, but when I tried peeling it, it just didn't peel very well. Which is why I had to take one of these guys, kind of get it underneath, and then get it to peel off that way to get a good pull tab going. See, and then you got that good pull. And then I use about right here to line it up. Kind of try to get it on there straight. And then kind of size up the middle piece here. Go about right there. Okay, and you can see, you can kind of go with it as it is or cut a little bit smaller. I'm just going to give it a good little trim here along the edge. So that way it fits a little bit nicer in there. if you don't get it right the first time, the adhesive is fairly easy to remove. There you are. So you could very well leave it off like this if you wanted to. But I want the felt on the front I mean, it's not too worrying, especially if you have a screen protector. But just to play it safe, I'm going to take this, I'm going to place it on, I want to leave a little bit of room. So I'm going to bring it over and up a little bit. I'm going to kind of guesstimate here about the size I need. So I think about right there. We have some Velcro stuck there. Yeah, about right there is pretty good. And just make sure this is the size you want. I think that's pretty good. This is much easier to peel off. You kind of size it up there. Not quite as centered as I'd like. There we are. And that's how it's done. And I did make 2 of these. This one's for a friend, this one's for me. And I guess if you wanted to, you could probably stick both of them together. I don't know how well that hold is going to be, but I mean, if you bought the same Velcro tape I did, this came with, both sides of it. So you could, instead of doing the fabric here, you could stack them up like this. And that kind of holds okay, probably not as strong as it would be to use the other counterpart to this. But I think there's enough room in the case that if you wanted to double them up, probably could. I mean, probably not, actually, because that's, that's not flat. Like, it's hard for me to describe. It's not flat, so you probably wouldn't want to do that. 1 is probably your limit. Unless you were able to get smaller ones and you could line them up like this. These won't rest directly on the screen, because the screen, it's going to be resting right here, right? And then, yeah, there you go. So you can see it doesn't fall out. We already did like a jostle test. It'll rest in there fine, so long as you don't drop the case with the Steam Deck in it, you'll be fine. Which, hopefully you don't do that. Anyways, that's my quick little video on how I made a little insertable micro SD card holder for the Steam Deck. If you want to see more Steam Deck related content, that's probably what my channel's going to be focused on here for a while, when I do post anyways, because I'm busy. I'm going to school and working full times. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully making one of these for yourself is beneficial to you. I think overall, for the Velcro tape and the SD card holder itself, probably spent maybe, I don't know, $15. The felt, I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was $5 or $10 for it. Either way, I'll find the links and I'll find my Amazon links and put them in the description. They're not affiliate links, but if you're interested in the same exact stuff I bought and used to make this, go ahead and take a look at that. Anyways, have a good rest of your day.